Morning guys, happy Monday. My little Jessie yesterday asked me, and he never asks me to make him a cake, ever. I just bake and I take him in or whatever. But he asked me yesterday would I make him a school cake, which is a first for Jessie. I said I didn't even know you liked it. Yeah, of course I do. So I'm making a school cake, but I'm making two. So this recipe is for two of these trays. Like I did the other day for a massive big Victoria sponge, I'm making two school cakes. It's the same recipe. But if you only want one school cake, just halve this recipe. Got everything ready here. I've got me 480 mils of whole milk, so it's half of that if you're only doing one. So it's 240. And I need my Perfect for Cakes. And I need six ounces for two, so it's only 3 for one tray bake. Does anybody else think it's gone really cold? I was freezing yesterday. I had a t-shirt on at morning, and then when I went to go out, I put a jumper on. I went to see my friend that's in hospital. She's doing okay. Oh, that's too much. 6 ounces, which is 100. Still a bit too much on there. Do you know these scales sometimes? 6 ounces is today 170. Sometimes it's 160. Bloody hell. Grams. Don't ask me, it's this bloody weighing scale. Everything's knackered. Everything's knackered in this kitchen, including me. I had a quiet day yesterday. I just did a lot of nothing, just resting, and I went to see my friend, and then Mum came for a tea, and that was it basically. I'm sick of changing plasters on my finger. It's still bleeding. Every time I have a shower or whatever, if I go in the washing my hands, as you know, I'm washing my hands all day, I've already gone through 2 packets of plasters, because every time I wash something up, I have to change the plaster because the bugger starts bleeding. So today, I am definitely getting some Steri strips. Thank you to everybody that suggested them. I'm going to get some today because it's still opening. Now I want a lot of sugar, which is 20 ounces. $570 grams of sugar going in. Oh, the other school cake is for the lovely staff at Hobbycraft, Preston. Promised a lady that works there weeks ago I would make her a cake, so I'm making it for all the staff really, but it's mainly for Julie. This lady, all the staff at Hobbycraft in Preston are absolutely lovely. They've become really good friends. Helen, Dora, Julie. So, I can't remember everybody's name. This is my memory, it's terrible. Now I want 480 grams of flour, and if like me you're using plain, you're going to use a tablespoon and a half of baking powder. If you're using self-raising, use 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Julie, the lady that I'm on about, she is a lovely lady, and I went in a couple of weeks ago to Hobbycraft, and Julie was crying, and some of the other staff were with her and comforting her, and I said, what's wrong with Julie? They said, she's just had a really abusive customer. Really? So I said, are you okay, Julie? She said, so she started telling me what had happened. Absolutely disgusting. This man had come in. She tried to help him, and he just verbally abusive to her and calling her names. I'm horrified. I mean, what gives people the right to think they can just abuse retail staff? Christ, he'd have met his match if he'd have met me, if he'd have asked me the same bloody question. I'm not telling you what I'd have done. I'd get banned from TikTok if I told you. But no, nobody would speak to me like that and get away with it. Not a chance. I once worked in a clothes shop. I was only there a couple of weeks because I couldn't handle rude customers. I was on the fitting rooms this particular day. But I did weekends there because I was at Corrie during week doing me other work, and this woman come in with a friend, and in the fitting room she took about 6 or 7 items. So she went, I've got 6 or I've got 7 or whatever she went in. And her friend went with her. And she came out, and I'm stood there now. Any good? Any good for you? She went, nah. And they were all inside out. They were all off the hangers, which, fine. But me, when I go trying things on, I'm putting them back on hangers if I don't want them. Nah, boom. And threw them on me. I went, oh, all right. They were all inside out and what have you. And her friend looked a bit embarrassed about this. And she said, as they were walking out, she went, oh, you could at least have put them back on hangers. She went, yeah, why should I? That's her job. The air was blue. So after I'd given her a piece of my mind, I went to me assistant manager and manager, and I went, forget this job. I'm not cut out for it. Nobody speaks to me like that. And that was my time in retail, about 2 weeks. Loved the staff I worked with. Yeah, I just couldn't get on with bloody awkward, horrible, rude, abusive customers. I mean, me, I'm pleasant to anybody until you cross me. Right, that's what I mean. In speed, all my dry ingredients are mixing. Now I want 1.5 teaspoons vanilla. People probably think, oh, why is she always making school cakes? Why is she always making tray bakes? Because they are so popular. So popular. I do try and make other things, as you know, from time to time. But I go with what the family ask me for, what friends like.